What does success look like for you? Is it running your own business? Is it achieving a leadership position in just a few years? Or is it pursuing multiple passions at once? At AIA, we know there are many different ways to succeed. Through the AIA Elite Academy, a comprehensive program shaping the next generation of life planners, we offer multiple paths to success, whatever your career stage. You can succeed in a sustainable career in a robust industry. You can help people live healthier, longer and better the way that suits you. Want a new opportunity? We have Elite Life, helping you grow your skills and income around your other pursuits. Or choose to take your AIA career further. Aiming to build a successful long-term business? We offer Elite and Elite Pro. Proven schemes accelerating quality talent into rewarding careers in insurance and takaful. Aspiring to lead your own top-tier team? There's Elite Premier Leaders, transforming our talent into successful leaders. Achieve your ambitions with our industry-leading tools and tech. Best-in-class training. A supportive community learning environment. And for our full-time programs, a one-of-a-kind financing scheme offering the highest bonus payout in the industry. We've attracted thousands of people from a variety of professional backgrounds, many of whom have already gone to achieve MDRT status, a top industry honor. We've attained the highest number of MDRTs in the country for the past 5 years in a row. Whatever your background, we'll provide limitless opportunities to achieve the success you want. All you need is the drive to go further, to aim higher, to win. Achieve your ambitions with AIA Elite Academy.
Hi, good evening, everybody. Welcome back to our weekly live broadcast session. We will be here every Wednesday at 8:30. So remember to join us at the Kingdom Group page. Every week, we'll be talking about different topics and different current affairs. So make sure you share with your family and friends, and do remember to like us both on Facebook and Instagram. Right. So today we will be talking about the effects of the COVID pandemic. As we all know, the pandemic has affected many industries. And one of the industries that has been really hardly hit is the airlines, right? It's been more than a year now since the international travel ban has been put into place. And as such, it's been on a decline, right? With airline travel restricted, all the pilots, stewards, stewardesses have all been grounded. And basically, they just wake up every day and hope that they don't have an email saying that they've been retrenched or there's been another salary cut. They hope even maybe they got one flight. And for them, it's a very good thing already. So in line with that, we have two very special guests today with a combined experience of more than a decade in the airline industry. We have Matthew Toh and Ken Yim. They have been Ken is a pilot and Matthew has been a steward. And let's welcome them in straight away and let's hear from them on their sharing of why they left the industry and how their journey has been with AIA. Without further ado, let me welcome Matthew Toh and Mr. Ken Yim. Hi, Ken.
Hi. Thanks for the.
Hi, Rish. How are you guys doing? Buka puasa already?
Later. I'll have my dinner later. Yeah.
What about you, Matt?
I'm on the diet, man.
Diet? What diet is this?
No lah. I had a very heavy lunch, late lunch, so I don't think I'll be having dinner already.
Make sure there's no supper later, yeah?
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of lah. That is what I'm afraid of.
Okay, great. So please share with us and with all our viewers tuning in today a little bit about yourselves. Ken, you want to go first?
Sure. Okay. I'm from Kuantan. I graduated. See, after graduating from the flying school, I joined AirAsia. After that, I went to the Middle East for 6 years, and after
Okay.
until 2017, 2017 I came back to Malaysia, joined a local airlines here. Been flying for about 12 years.
12 years already.
Yeah.
Okay.
Currently, currently
all the
on
time with the same airline, or were you
no.
moving between airlines?
After graduating, I went to AirAsia. Then after I went to the Middle East, to Abu Dhabi. Stayed there for another 6 years, and then came back to Malaysia lah, and then joined a local airline here.
Okay. How is it like living in Abu Dhabi for 6 years?
I like it because some people say the Middle East isn't that open. A lot of rules. Yes, as long as you abide by the rules. I had great fun actually.
Okay.
Because I've got a lot of close friends, good friends, support.
Right.
Friends support lah. So basically, friends because of friends great friends there. So.
Okay, great.
And I believe some of them are tuning in so thanks for watching.
That's great. Yes, the more the merrier, we always say.
Yeah.
Matt, how about yourself? Share a bit.
Okay. Name is Matt. I'm actually not local. I'm actually from Malacca. I graduated in 2004. After graduation, I decided to work in a bank for a while. 6 months in the bank. It was all not rainbows and sunshines. It was pretty tough. Long working hours, and I didn't like the life at that point of time. I wanted something different. After 6 months, I think after 5 months, right? After 5 months, I decided to go for an interview. MH had at the point I had an opening interview, and true enough, after the interview, I got in. Then it was history then lah. It was history then. I flew for 11 years.
All the time with them.
Yeah, all the time, MH. Yeah, I had the best time of my life lah. But I flew for 11 years until 2015. I was then my wings were clipped then. So after that it was just after that it was just all the way down and grounded, and that was when the career path took a different took a 360 turn lah. It was totally different lah, as compared to being serving the airlines for 11 years.
Sure. Wow. So between the both of you guys, there's about 2 decades of experience online now, yeah? Yeah, so just to share a bit with our viewers, right? During the peak of your careers, how was it during the busy days? Can you share like a unique experience of like the busiest day or 24 hours you had during your careers? Matt, you'd like to go first?
I think the busiest day throughout my career was at the point of time when MH, right, when we were short of staff. When we were short of staff, we were asked to work like crazy. We were asked to work like crazy. I remember there was once I was working 6 days in a row. I did daily flights, 6 days in a row. It was crazy. It was massive. It was not those short KL Kuantan and back KL KK and back, that kind of things. It was not that short. It was KL Manila and back, KL Indian runs. That was at that point of time when it was tough. It was tough, and it was really, really tiring. Furthermore, the midnight flights were crazy. The midnight flights were crazy because you depart, let's say about 9, 10 o'clock at night, 9, 10 p.m. You arrive back in KL. You do an Indian run. You go to let's say at that point in time you go to Chennai and come back the following day itself, and it was actually very, very tiring lah. And I did that 6 days in a row. I've done that 6 days in a row. It was no joke. It was no joke. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I think that was the peak. That was the peak time lah. When we were short of staff and we had to work around the clock.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. Ken, what about yourself?
Okay, a busy day is usually back-to-back night flights lah. Used to get a
Yeah.
lot of night flights back-to-back,
Right.
especially after landing early in the morning. Got to prepare and then trying to sleep after landing early in the morning when everybody is, going to work, when the sun just rise.
Right.
And then after 12 hours of rest, then you report back to work again, only to come back again and early in the morning. So that's a tiring one for me.
So the internal clock is completely messed up, lah.
Yeah, that's right.
There's no time to
Pretty
recover,
much.
time to sleep, morning time to wake up. No such thing. As and
Yep.
when you had the time, you could do it, lah.
That's right.
So during this time, throughout the career as well, a lot of people think about pilots and stewards, and so it's a very glamorous job and whatnot. Did you like the so-called high life?
Glamorous. You know what? I think that's I should not. I don't think that is.
Overrated.
Yeah, it's overrated lah. Because behind the scenes, there are
Right.
a lot of other people, supporting us, dispatching a flight. I've got an ATC friend who's tuning in now. If it's not because of them, we will not be safe in the air. So engineers as well. So glamour wise, yes, in a way, but then again, I will not put it over my head in the sense that yeah. So it's all a teamwork lah. So I could not say that I could not just take all the fame and glamour and whatnot.
Right.
Because the cabin crew behind it got to work and whatnot. Got to dispatch the flight. Yeah.
Right. Cabin crew, what about your sharing? Did you like the high life?
It was not more of a it was not entirely a high life lah at the end of the day, Rish. It was
Right.
behind the scenes, like what Ken has actually mentioned, right? There are a lot of things that goes behind the scenes that you all do not see. For instance, right, after each passenger that uses the lavatory, the toilets,
Yeah.
a crew is supposed to go in and clean it, wipe it dry, clean it up so that it's the next passenger would be comfortable using the toilet.
Right.
Preparing of food, preparation of food. You've got this amount of time, so short of time, and you need to prepare your meals and whatnot. It was not easy. It was not easy. It was, but
Right.
at the end of the day, it was a challenge lah. It was good lah. It was something that I enjoyed doing last time lah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. So a lot of different experiences over the years, right, guys?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So let me ask you, get right into it, right? Once they announced the ban on travel, what are the emotions you guys went through when the government first announced? Ken?
Okay. I kind of felt it already because my roster, they kept on cancelling flights.
Right.
Because COVID didn't just start in a blink of an eye. It's a progressive thing. So
Yeah.
my flight got cancelled, got pulled out from my roster, and then the final indication was I did a flight right during MCO. I had to fly an aircraft back to. I had to fly an aircraft to storage. So basically, I know that I could
Oh.
sense sort of if the
Yeah.
planes are not there, they do not need the manpower So
Sure.
I was bracing for it
Okay. Matt, how about you when they first announced?
I braced for it 5 years ago already, I guess. I braced it 5 years ago. I left the airlines in 2016, early 2016.
Right.
That was then the reshuffling of the airlines. MH wanted to reshuffle the whole entire airlines. They wanted to retrench 6,000 staff, and that was when I was actually I left the airlines then already. So at that point in time, when the whole pandemic hit everyone, right, especially international travels, I was actually I felt sorry for the people who are actually working for the airlines. Reason being because there are no flights.
Right.
When there are no flights, there is no money, because a lot of us at that point of time, a lot of us live off our allowances. Basic was very, very low. I feel for them. I felt the pinch. when there's no flight, means there's no money. You know, your basic is so low, there's no money. You know, how are you going to survive? How are you going to get on with your daily lives? You know, when you are so comfortable making that 4,000, 5,000 or 6,000 a month, and at that point in time, when you don't have that kind of money, right? When you don't make that kind of money because you're affected with the pandemic, I felt sorry and I felt very, very bad for my fellow comrades.
Right.
Comrades. Yeah.
Sure.
So that was how I felt like at that point of time. You know.
Okay. All right. Ken, what about yourself? How did the travel ban and the lockdown directly affect you?
Of course, pay lah. Pay, motivation, uncertainties are basically
Like
more.
for example, say 6 months before the pandemic, right? In a
Mhm.
month, roughly how many flights would you have?
Oh wow. Pack lah. Maximum lah. Pack.
So it went from like 100 to 0 overnight.
Yeah, that's right. About there lah, but not 100 lah, but like pack lah.
About there, give or
Pack
take,
80,
right?
90 hours roster a month.
Okay. So it was an immediate impact, right? Because it wasn't a slow curve going down.
No,
just
it was not.
like, pop, done.
No.
No more traveling.
That's right.
Yeah.
So I'm sure your colleagues, the next day wanted to open their WhatsApp or their emails, your official emails, concerned that, oh no, is it retrenchment, salary cut? What else negative things will come? Every day, just checking on it, right? Seeing
That's
what the latest news from the airline is going to be, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So now from the airlines, how did the whole idea of joining the insurance industry and also specifically AIA and Kingdom Group, right? How did that whole thing come about? Ken?
All right. To begin with, right? Even before I was put on furlough, because currently I'm on no pay leave. Before I was put on furlough, many cabin crew come into the cockpit, talk to me. They ask. Sometimes they feel like a bit lost. So I will usually say, because Edmund, our leader in Kingdom Group, he's my good friend. I know him since high school time. We grew up together and whatnot. So I saw him grow. I saw Edmund grow from nobody after graduating from school to somebody now, and he's a leader. So when I see my crew, without a direction, I will try to tell them, why not, give it a try. I've got a good friend. I believe that he will take care of you. And I've got faith in it lah, in him and in the company and in the group.
Right.
So saying that, right, it's only natural for me to join Kingdom lah, because I was already promoting it even before I was in.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically from Edmund, his influence, and
Yep.
I think you met some of the team as well, and everything seemed to jive as well.
That's right.
Once you met them, right?
That's right. So basically, I hang out a lot with Edmund and the group lah, and the Kingdom Group lah. Even before they were so big as of now.
Right.
I feel a sense of belonging. I mean, them. I see a group, a strong group. So that's what convinced me as well to join, to explore more and join.
Was it a combination of a lot of things, or was there one specific thing that made you say to Edmund, yes, okay, I will do it?
Okay, of course I had questions, because surfacely I know what is happening. He sells insurance, he's enjoying the group and whatnot. But of course I've got to ask him in depth lah, what is it all about, before I commit. Which is fair. Whoever who wants to join the industry should know what are they getting themselves into.
Sure.
Then with the support, he told me, that don't worry, you come and join me now. You get to know the industry. Don't worry, next time when you go back to flying, we have a strong team backing you up, your clients, and and your clients are like our clients. So the whole team is there backing us up lah. So basically, that a big amount of doubt, because I had a bit of doubt, because I said that, when the airline picks up,
Sure.
I will be back in my seat in the cockpit. So he said, yeah, no worries. Yeah. So I feel that, yeah, it does, although I'm not flying yet, but the whole team is still backing me and supporting me because I'm new, right? So yeah.
Right.
So I believe that's the path that Kingdom Group is
That was-
going.
All right. Great. Matt, how about yourself? How did, from 10, 11 years in the airlines, the idea of insurance, AIA, and Kingdom Group?
Well, I joined AIA. I joined Kingdom Group thanks to Clement lah. At the end of the day, thanks to him, that he was the one who brought me into the business. He was the one who guided and motivated. Throughout these years. I mean, I left the airlines in 2016. I came into the industry in 2016 itself. So
Right.
it was, like I said, thanks to Clement. It was not easy coming into the industry at that point of time. You've been flying for 11 years. You've been flying for 11 years. Your duty, your routine is all pretty much mixed up already. When at the point of time when people go to work, you're asleep. When people go to work, you're asleep. So
Right.
all of this, it took a while to adapt. It took a while to change, and thankfully, I had Clement to support. I had Clement to run through with me, assured me that, look, Matt, it's gonna be okay. You will adapt to it after a while, And true enough, after a while, I adapted to it. It was tough, but I made that change, lah. I made that change. I decided to change. I decided to be a better person. That not to say that I was not a better person, but I decided to be a better person, as in, in terms of learning the trick and traits of the industry. Yeah. So I got to give credit to Clement for that, lah. I got to give Clement the credit for that.
Right. Very good. Thanks for sharing. So after you joined, what was your first impression about insurance? Before and after?
Oh, what was my impression about insurance? Honestly, right? If you ask me honestly, I don't like insurance agents. I don't.
Sure.
I never like insurance agents. Maybe because I have bad experience. I've got bad experience with my friends who were in the industry, but they did not pull it through. They did not pull it through, lah. I guess
Right.
at the end of the day, it's about being there for your client. It's not entirely about sales, making money and whatnot. At the end of the day, it's about being there for your client. So I guess at that point of time when somebody told me, come into the industry, come and give it a try, come and learn the way of selling, I
Right.
was a bit skeptical, lah, because I know insurance agents are very pushy one. Correct me if I'm wrong, lah. Correct me if I'm
Sure.
wrong. But insurance agents are very pushy. To the extent, right, they'll call me in the middle of the night, hey bro, can help. I need to hit my target. Can do me a favor by buying something from me. Without doing fact find, without finding what I need, what I don't need, can help. I got really pissed. I got really pissed, lah, and from that on, I didn't really like insurance agents. But coming into Kingdom Group, right, the whole perspective, the whole mindset has changed, because how we were taught to do things, right, is totally different from the traditional way of doing things. So
Right.
so yeah, that is why I said yes, lah. That is why I decided to, let's do it, man. Let's do it. Let's give it a go. Let's give it a try. You'll never know. You'll never know where this career will take you. You
Right.
never know where this career will take you. Look where I am right now. It's so much comfortable as compared to when I was flying, lah. It's so much.
Right.
Yeah. So no regrets, No regrets at the end of the day.
Okay. Ken, what about you? Since you are the newest among us, what was your first impression about insurance before and after?
Okay, coming from a background, a white collar background, my parents, they don't really believe in insurance because in the good old days when the company provides cover
Correct.
insurance to their employees, right? Like my dad's company, the company didn't even need to be attached to an insurance company. That company itself could could issue GLs, guarantee
Oh, okay.
letters, and
Wow.
everything, so everything is covered. So coming from that background, I believe in insurance because that is the older generation. The new
Right.
generation, everything is insurance. Even car, you need an insurance. So basically,
Sure.
yeah. And currently, all the companies, maybe a multinational company,
Right.
they do not do what they do before. Those were the good old days lah.
Right.
My uncle, who is not married, he still gets coverage from my grandfather's company until now,
Wow.
even after my
Power,
grandfather passed.
damn good, like that.
Yeah, but those were the good old
Wow.
days lah, I believe.
Yeah.
Gone
No
were the
more
days.
already.
Yeah. So, yeah. But then again, people now are more aware of the importance of insurance lah. So coming from that background, yeah, I believe in insurance lah. So my first take on it is, yeah, we need it.
Important lah,
Because
yeah.
if something happens, because we buy a lot of things on Shopee, Taobao, and all right.
Sure.
So yeah, it's like a force saving kind of thing, protection.
Okay, great. So when you
Actually,
yeah, Matt.
Sure.
Sure.
Actually, come to think of it, right? This pandemic has, I think this pandemic has a huge effect on the insurance industry. People are more aware, people are more aware about the insurance, the importance of it. When, take it for instance, right? Last year, when one of my client, right, she's actually a doctor. She's a doctor. She was in contact with COVID patient because she was doing swab tests and whatnot in the clinic. She's a doctor. She was actually put into the quarantine center. When she was put in the quarantine center, right? In the very beginning, she didn't want to buy a medical from me. So when I didn't force her, I showed her the importance of having a medical, right? She was like, okay, let's do it, And last year, when she was contracted with COVID, right, and she was hospitalized, and not hospitalized, she was sent to the quarantine center.
Right.
At that point of time, AIA was paying 300 ringgit a day if you are sent to a quarantine center.
Quarantine center.
She was paid 3,000 ringgit. She was for 10 days. For 10 days she was paid 3,000 ringgit. So I believe, right, this industry is so huge that there is still potential. There's still potential. A lot of people are beginning to be more aware. A lot of people are beginning to be more educated about the importance of having insurance and whatnot. So I think thanks to this pandemic that, sorry Ken, I don't mean to, but I mean thanks to this pandemic that the people are more aware about the industry and the importance of having insurance at the end of the day. All right.
Right. So actually, on that note, right, when you decided to join, was there any fear? Because even though people are losing jobs, and even from the aviation industry, they're losing jobs, right? They have a fear of joining the insurance industry, but with open arms, they'd rather do real estate or some form of MLM. Okay. So was there a fear when you made the decision to join the industry and Kingdom? Ken?
Okay. Yes, of course, because it's all totally new to us. And then I get a lot of, I question myself sometimes.
Right.
Sure, you want to do sales, things like that. I question myself, right? Then I took a step back. I thought of it, I thought of it like in perspective. Basically, I'm doing sales my whole life. Like, when I was a kid, I try to tell my mom, hey mom, buy for me this lah, I be a good boy. You know, in that sense lah, you know, I sell her my reason why I need that. And then, you know, nangis a bit and whatnot lah. So basically, yeah, and then my wife now, last time when we were courting, I tried to sell myself as well, right? We all been there, right? So
Sure.
yes, afraid. So but then again, I think, you know, like in our job, in our daily job, not talking about insurance, right? You've got to write a quotation to a customer, telling them how good is this and that. So basically, that is sales as well. So putting that into perspective, I had a bit more courage in going on, in moving on.
Sure.
Sorry, you lost me?
Nope, you're back. You had a bit
How
more
was the
courage.
question?
You left it and you had a bit more courage.
Okay. Yeah, so basically, yeah, so get more courage in that sense because I took a step back, I thought of it. Selling is not always hard selling. Say, hey bro, you gotta buy this bro, you gotta buy this, or you know what? If you don't buy this, something happened to you, how your family? How? No lah. I mean, I don't do that lah. So basically, I believe that's not the only way of selling. So if you are afraid of selling, it's always hey bro, what happened if you walk outside then something happened to you, your family, how, what? I mean, that is putting fear in somebody, but you don't really need to do that. No.
Right.
Like I see my nephew wants the daddy to buy something. Same thing lah. He will negotiate lah. But then again, he's a salesman as well in that sense.
Yeah.
So whatever way you think that it will work, that gets the point across.
Right.
So that's how I dealt with my fear of selling. So I was just being myself you know, in that sense lah.
Okay.
Agreed.
Matt, what about yourself? Was there any fear?
Of course, there is fear lah, you know, no doubt. But to me, at the end of the day, I mean, honestly, right? If you're so afraid of doing so many things in life, right, then you won't move forward lah. I believe that. I don't know whether you all agree with me or not on this matter lah. You know, fear is the one that pulls you back from doing a lot of things that you want to do in life. I mean, at the end of the day, courage plays a very important role. There was fear. I really, at that point of time when I joined this industry, right, in 2016, right, I was like, Matt, you sure you want to do this? Really, Matt, you sure are you really sure that you want to get into the industry? Because selling is not easy. But at that point of time when things were hard, like what Ken said, right? Like what Ken said, when you can show a person another way of doing things, right? Why not instead of hard selling, you know? So at that point of time, yeah, I was afraid, but with the motivation, with everybody's motivation in the agency, I somehow managed to pull it through and it was tough, but you know, I'm glad I did. So yeah.
Okay. So you managed to overcome your fears, both of you. End of the day, overcome your fears and give it a shot.
Yeah, actually, very, very true. You know, when I started that time, right, I did not even tell my friends, right, that I'm actually attached with EIA. I'm actually doing insurance. I'm actually a life planner. I did not tell one. No, I'll be like, what do you do? No lah, I'm just doing some investment kind of thing. You know, it was that fear of telling people. You know, the fear of telling my friends. I mean, along the way, yes, I made very good friends. You know, I made very, very good friends. But at that point of time when I first started out, right, the fear of telling your friends, yeah, I'm actually attached with EIA. You know, it was very, very hard to come out from my mouth. But then somehow or other, when I decided to make the change, right, it was like, let's do it. Just tell me.
Go for it.
There's nothing to be afraid of. At the end of the day, worst come to worst, they'll tell you, look, man, I'm not interested. Fine, you know, I'm okay with it.
So be it.
You know, rather than I go back and think, how if he tell me, how if that my friend tells me that he doesn't want, and how will I feel? The fear of rejection that is also one. But then at least I got over it. At least I know that now the flirt don't want to buy. Fine, I'm okay. You take that doubt away lah. At the end of the day. So
Take away the
that
one.
is what. Take that. Yeah, you take the what if away. So at the end of the day, the fear. I mean, everybody has got to overcome fear at the end of the day. It's either you do it now or you do it later, but don't wait too long, lah. Wait too long, you'll be left behind.
True, very true.
And then and to add on what I say, right? Sales is kind of new to me, but I kind of like it in that sense because I like the technical part of insurance. I like to find out. I like to know what's happening, why this product costs this amount of money, why, So what I do is usually more technical lah. I'll read the policy so that I can explain better. With that knowledge, I believe puts you somewhere lah. Although you don't know how to sell, right? You might not know how to sell, but you can basically explain what a policy is in a layman's term. So I believe people will appreciate that as well. Like, you're afraid of fear, if you're afraid of sales, doesn't matter. As long as you are hardworking enough to read the policy, which is quite easy to understand. So knowing the technicalities of it, although you might not know how to sell, but people will appreciate that advice. Yeah. So that's how I overcome as well.
All right.
Well done.
So Ken, I mean, you are the newest among us. I think it's been less than has it been a year already?
Yeah, less than a year. Yeah.
Less than a year. So over the past few months, how's your experience so far?
Good. I got a lot of good support from my good friends. A lot of good friends supported me. They see me motivated. They see me positive. So that really helped lah. I believe money comes in. That is after lah. So the main thing is staying positive and healthy lah. So that is actually another big reason why I joined, keeping myself busy lah, because or else
just sit at home.
I don't know how am I gonna get through this lah.
Okay, great. Matt, 6 years or 5 years now, 5+ years. How's your experience been over the years?
How's my experience? There's always ups and downs lah in life, but at the end of the day, it's about finding your righteous path and moving forward. Nothing is easy in life. It's not all rainbows and sunshines, It's about braving yourself through the storm at the end of the day, because at the end of the day, right, it will go away one. So instead of, I don't know, there's this saying, instead of hiding in the rain or something like that, why don't you brace through it? Because at the end of the day, brace through yourself, because at the end of the day, it will go away. When it goes away, right, it's so much brighter. There's always the rainbow at the end of the day. So I think that whatever it is in life, right, just try, but weigh the pros and cons. But if you think if it's worth doing, right, just do it. Just do it, because at least you, whether can or cannot, you have done it before, rather than, like I said, you take away the what if in life, rather than just being whether can or cannot, that doubt in you lah, that's about it lah.
Okay, great. Actually, just out of curiosity, right, Matt, of course, 5 years already, and Ken, you just joined. Have you shared your experience with Kingdom and AIA with your ex-mates, your ex-flying mates? And how have they responded? What is their feedback like? Ken?
I do share to them. I do tell them what I'm doing. They do see a change in me. Instead of just staying at home playing video games and whatnot, they see me running around, going to the office, although no clients, but I just go to the office just to keep myself busy. So they see a thing in that case, and then one of my good friend Peng Sing, he joined us as well.
Okay. Yep.
So I believe that what I'm doing is it's kind of right lah, I guess.
Okay, Matt, how about yourself? Over the years, have you been sharing with if any of your colleagues are still with the airline industry, have you shared with them your experiences? What have they replied you?
Honestly, I've shared a lot. Honestly, I've shared a lot, but a lot of them are not willing to come out from their comfort zone. I mean, it's not that they are comfortable right now, but a lot of them are not willing to come out from their comfort zone because a lot of them are not willing to change that mindset. A lot of them still feels that there is always hope, there is always chance. No doubt,
Right.
not say it's not true, but at the end of the day, like I've always said, right, weigh your pros and cons. How long are you gonna continue doing this? Why not take that leap of faith? Why not take that leap of faith? Whether it works out, it doesn't work out, doesn't matter. But have the courage to come out from your comfort zone now, because I know
Sure.
it's not easy. Putting me back, right? If I was in their position at this very point of time, right, I would be lost, man. Honestly, I would be lost because I would not know what to do. I would not know what to do. If I've not met Clement, I would not know what to do, man. So at the end of the day, it's about making that change up, putting your faith in others, so that putting your faith in others for them to guide you and train you and groom you to be who you are today. At the end of the day, that's all I can say. That's all I can say for now, lah. Courage plays an important role, but don't take too long. Take that leap of faith.
Right. Great.
Does that even make sense?
Yeah, definitely it does. Man. So you've been with Kingdom and AIA for 6 years now. Do you see yourself long term, another 6 years, 10 years, 15 years down the road, still with Kingdom and AIA?
I guess I would. I don't know, man. I think I'll grow old with you all. I think I'll grow old with you all because I feel the sense of belonging in this group. I feel the sense of the being in a family. I feel that at the on a daily basis, which is not many people, not many bigger corporations, not many MNCs will make you feel that way. Not even the airlines make you feel that way, lah. But I value that a lot, lah. So I think there is no doubt that I will grow old with each and every one of you.
Great. Ken, 6 months at Kingdom. Do you see the 6 months turning into 6 years?
Yeah, of course. This is a training ground for me. One thing I'm happy is that I could spend this downtime learning more, and learning in depth about insurance, so that when I'm back flying next time, I could share. Not like I could share, and I could be more. I could advise people better. So at least it's not just like, hey, you buy insurance yet or not? I mean, I could properly share to them, so yeah. So I'm taking this positively, lah, in that sense, lah.
Future is looking bright, lah. Okay, so before we dial off, we have some questions actually coming in right now. Apparently, Kevin we have a question from Kevin regarding AI and allowances for the elite program, right? Can you share a bit more about that, Matt?
Oh, okay. The elite program, right, is basically for people who wants to come into the business. When I came into the industry, when I came into this business, when I came into Kingdom Group, I started off with basic commission. Which no sales means no commission.
Right.
No sales means no commission. So, like I've said, Rish, it was very, very tough for me from the very beginning because we were not being paid a salary. So,
sure.
I guess AIA hurt me lah. Not AIA hurt me lah, because AIA hurt everybody lah. At the end of the day,
right.
They wanted to encourage people to come into the business. They want to build entrepreneurship. So what happened was AIA came up with elite programs. Elite programs is basically the ones that is basically programs that will encourage fresh grads to come into the business with an allowance, so that people who come into the program will not drop out because they do not not say they do not sales. People who come into the program, at least they have something to fight for. They have something to fight
Right.
for. They have
Every
something to
month.
look forward to. And the incentives for elite program, right? The monthly allowance for elite program, it's actually not a little bit of money, no. It's actually a lot of money.
Right.
So I believe that with this, right, it will encourage more people, more young blood, more fresh grads to come into the business at the end of the day.
Right.
Yeah, that's my take on the whole elite program,
Cool. Great. Ken, what about yourself? How do you?
Hmm?
You've obviously heard about the elite program, right?
Yep.
What is your take on it? Do you think it's beneficial? Do you think it'll attract more people to try and give the industry a chance?
Yeah. I believe AIA invested a lot in it, lah.
Right.
They prepared a good training program, incentives and whatnot, lah. So I believe it's a good kickstart, lah, like what Matt said, lah.
Right.
Yeah. And then they're going to show a video on it, lah, later. So
Yep.
just stay
So
tuned.
yeah.
Watch it.
So for everybody currently tuning in, we'll be sharing a short video at the end of the session regarding AIA's Elite Academy, right? Just so you can find out more info. Or if anything, also you can just email us at career.kingdomgroupmy@gmail.com. So let's see if there are any other questions from the board. Don't be shy. Matt and Ken are more than happy to answer any questions you might have.
Yeah.
Ask Matt.
No, Matt is
Ask
on
him.
the right hand side.
Don't worry, both can answer for the same question. No problem.
This side.
We got a lot of time.
Yeah.
Okay, so it
Any
doesn't
more
look
questions?
like there are any questions per se. Well, you never know. Maybe people are now interested to join and they want to PM you guys directly or email us directly for more information. So that would be great, right? Okay, so just to sort of end the session, what would you say to your fellow colleagues or even anyone that's currently having a stressful time due to the pandemic? Ken?
All right, just stay positive. Have a positive mind, regardless of whatever you do. COVID will not stay forever, lah. So just stay positive, lah, regardless, lah. Yeah. Just stay strong.
Great. Thanks. Matt, how about yourself?
I would agree with Ken. Just stay strong. Just stay positive. It's just time. COVID will pass. COVID will eventually go away. But at the end of the day, we need to be more positive in life. We need to know what we want in life. We need to be more positive in life, lah. To me, that is my take. And for those who is still thinking, right, for those who are still thinking whether to come or not to come in into this business, use this opportunity, use the elite as an opportunity or as a door opener to come into the business. Because when I came to the business, I don't have elite, I don't have elite, so it was tough for me. So like what Ken said, AIA came out with a lot of programs. They spent a lot of money in doing this elite program.
Right.
So I mean, for those who are still doubtful about coming to the business, right, put the doubts aside. Put those doubts aside.
Sure.
Put those doubts aside. Take that leap of faith. Because at the end of the day, right, if you do not try, you will never know. You do not try, you will never know. So at least if now you come in, you give it a try, at least you know whether you can make it or cannot make it. And use this elite program as a stepping stone. Use this elite program as a stepping stone. And who knows, one day you will be the next successful leader. You're going to be the next successful leader. You never know one. So I urge each and every one of you out there who are listening right now, don't waste don't waste any more time. Give yourself a chance. Come, sit down, talk to me, talk to Clement, talk to Edmund, talk to Ken, talk to Rishy. You know, we will be there to help. We will be there to assist, and we will do our very, very best, you know, in giving the full support to each and every one of you. So that is my take. That is my take. That is my last take for. Thanks, Rish.
Great.
You know what?
Yes, Ken.
You know what? To add regardless of joining the industry or not, like you feel down or whatever, just reach out to whoever, reach out to your friends. You know,
Very true.
it's very sad when I read the newspaper, people, you know, during COVID and especially in the same industry as me, those people tend to take drastic measures and you know, whatever it is, just reach out to whoever you want. Just don't think negative. Get out from that bubble, get out from that environment, and just reach out regardless of me or whoever.
You're not alone, basically, right?
Because it's not nice to see, you know, to read the newspaper and see somebody in this industry.
Never.
Yeah, true.
So just stay positive.
Sure.
Can you remember the one that came out on Facebook? There was one of the stewardess. She was out of job and she was begging for food and whatnot. It was really sad to see things like that is happening to people out there. You know, it's very sad to see things like that. Honestly, it was. I was in not. I didn't cry I was in tears to have read about it. So
right.
You know, like I said, opportunities are always out there You know, grab it. Correct or not? You know, I read about it. I was in tears because it was very. It was very
it's close to home.
It was close to my heart You know, it was close to my heart. You know, at the end of the day, you hold the key to your own life You hold the key to your own life. You decide what you want to do in life, and you decide where do you want to be in the next 10, 20 years. No, this is 10, 20 years You know.
Right. Great.
Right.
Great. Thanks for sharing. Okay, guys, I think that's about it. Thanks a lot for your time. Thanks for your sharing. And we look forward to seeing you guys online in our live broadcast again sometime soon. Wishing you all the best. Stay home, stay safe. Yeah? Take care.
See you. Bye.
And there you have it. A very informative sharing by Matt and Ken. If you all have any questions that you didn't manage to get answered, you can email us at the email at the bottom, careers.kingdomgroupmy@gmail.com. Once again, thank you for joining us. We'll be entertaining you every single Wednesday after your Buka Puasa. Do remember to share our sessions and like us both on Kingdom Group Facebook page as well as Instagram. You can find us at Kingdom Group My. Remember to join us next week for a very interesting session on staying in shape for both mind and body with two very special guests, Sumana and Grace. With that, I wish you all the best. I hope everybody stays healthy, stays safe, and we will see you again next Wednesday at 8:30. Bye.
What does success look like for you? Is it running your own business? Is it achieving a leadership position in just a few years? Or is it pursuing multiple passions at once? At AIA, we know there are many different ways to succeed. Through the AIA Elite Academy, a comprehensive program shaping the next generation of life planners, we offer multiple paths to success, whatever your career stage. You can succeed in a sustainable career in a robust industry. You can help people live healthier, longer, and better the way that suits you. Want a new opportunity? We have Elite Life, helping you grow your skills and income around your other pursuits. Or choose to take your AIA career further. Aiming to build a successful long-term business? We offer Elite and Elite Pro. Proven schemes accelerating quality talent into rewarding careers in insurance and takaful. Aspiring to lead your own top-tier team? There's Elite Premier Leaders, transforming our talent into successful leaders. Achieve your ambitions with our industry-leading tools and tech. Best-in-class training. a supportive community learning environment, and for our full-time programs, a one-of-a-kind financing scheme offering the highest bonus payout in the industry. We've attracted thousands of people from a variety of professional backgrounds, many of whom have already gone to achieve MDRT status, a top industry honor. We've attained the highest number of MDRTs in the country for the past 5 years in a row. Whatever your background, we'll provide limitless opportunities to achieve the success you want. All you need is the drive to go further, to aim higher, to win. Achieve your ambitions with AIA Elite Academy.